while teaching, when we pour that something essence in his vessel, automatically it gives good taste. The vessel is Gautam Pal sir. Yes. Thank you, sir, and over to you.
Honor and privilege to be a part of this group, Share Every, the eminent. And thank you, Rambabu sir, for giving me the opportunity to host the session, especially the very important part, that is grammar part. Even though I am very novice regarding this grammar part, really I have been learning little and gradually from this platform only. So let's start with that. Thank you, Share Every. Thank you, all the team members. Thank you, all the participants to be a part of this particular session. Let's have a start. So I always prefer to start with that quote that I borrowed from Saji Bhaskar sir. And I am very much thankful to Saji Bhaskar sir. So when you speak something, that is merely articulation, what you know or what we know. But on the contrary, when you listen, we get to know new things. So I hope listening is the best part to be a good speaker. And you all are agree with this. And with this note, I would like to start. Let's begin. Okay, so you might be thinking that last class was quite different. We have been taught about this. What was the word? What was the acronym, sir?
CRPF.
CRPF.
Yes.
That means we have to reduce our CRPF, whatever the option we have during our communication, right? But having said that, I have a different opinion, right? I think it is inevitable, and everybody prefers to say like this after reaching a certain point of level regarding communication. They prefer to speak like that. Oh my God, why are you using fillers? Really, it is happening. And it is inevitable that at their beginning stage, they must have used the fillers in their communication. Because of the fillers, they are here. And they can say that, okay, I am a good communicator. I can communicate to everyone without fillers. So I am telling, I rather would like to say that fillers are the pillar of communication, to be very honest. Fillers are the pillar of communication, especially if you're a beginner, if you're a good aspirant, if you're an intermediate level. And with that note, as far as I know, what the knowledge I have till now from this communication skill, what is all about, the communication has 4 types, right? According to my opinion, I may be wrong, I may be right, whatever I know. But the first is casual communication. That is, we are communicating, right, with our friends, with our family members. That is casual communication, right? Second is very important. That is question answer round. Somebody can ask question and we can answer. So this is also communication, right? Third one is public speaking. And public speakings are scripted speaking. Don't forget this, because we prepare and we deliver in public speaking. All the public speaker, which they prefer to say that they can speak too much, they can speak anything. No, this is a wrong statement. I think if the situation comes, definitely they will also fumble, and they must need the feelers to communicate with others. As their speaking is scripted and they are getting more time to prepare, so anybody can prepare and deliver. This is not a part, or this is not an important thing. Okay, how you can deliver this is, you can learn. There is a different skill of public speaking. You can learn from different platform or different things, or different. You can indulge yourself in practice like this. And one very important, that is extempore speech. What is extempore? Extempore means suddenly, if you suddenly come across any question and you are not prepared about this, how to answer. And especially in this situation, you need fillers. And most precisely, I can see gap fillers. So the today's topic is fillers or gap fillers to be fluent and spontaneous in your English communication. Because communication is not like that only in front of public we can communicate. We are communicating with our family members, with our friends, with our enemy as well. So we can forget this. And we can come across any type of question which may we know the answer or we may not know the answer. So we need some time to ponder about the answer, and we have to deliver the answer by little bit of thinking. To buy that particular time, you need fillers or gap fillers. So my next slide, you can go, why the fillers are important? To buy time. In your communication, if you think that, okay, I need some time to, I need to think something before giving the answer, definitely filler will work, right? To gather thought. Suppose something or context is very unusual to you, so you need time to gather thoughts. So at the particular time, you can't be mum, you can't be silent, because silence is a killer. Silence can kill your communication skill. So you can't be silent, and you can't have a too much long pause. So to fill up that gap, you need fillers, right? To make conversation soothing, very soft, very soothing, very straight, and very smooth, you need fillers. That we can describe later. How you can make our conversation so soothing, right? To get perfect rhythm, because as you know, English is a language of rhythm. To make it more rhythm, or to have more rhythm, you need fillers. It is inevitable. You can't deny this. To avoid unwanted pause. Okay, pause is very important, because pause describes or creates curiosity in the mind of the listeners. It is very important. But unwanted pause, very long pause, it can kill your communication. It can kill your expression. It can kill your image. So we should avoid this, and we should fill the gap with fillers. So to avoid mumps. Mump is unwanted silence. Okay, somebody is asking someone, I am very silent. Okay, what should I tell? I'm saying this kind of sounds. And this is called unwanted silence, is called mumps. So we should not indulge ourselves into mumps. To decrease our mumps, we need fillers. And very, very important, there are so many aspirants, they prefer to settle themselves into abroad. So IELTS is a very, very important exam to qualify, right? You have to qualify, aspirants that have to qualify if they want to settle themselves into abroad. So to obtain handsome IELTS score, you need fillers. Yes, in the stage 3 in IELTS exam, there is an opinion section where actually examiners actually watches you or watches someone, right? How they are using the fillers in a different kind of way. Yes, it is very important, though nobody is telling that, right? So it is very important. So now you have came to know that why the gap fillers is very important. Next slide. The mostly used gap fillers, very common to all. I think you might have heard or might not have heard. So this is not a problem. You can just go through it. Right. First filler is tell me something. Tell me something. So when we can use that filler? Suppose you want to ask a very awkward question to someone and you are feeling little hesitant. Say, should I ask directly to him? Right? So I can ask a girl, tell me something about that boy you were roaming with him yesterday, right? So it is quite very easy to put your question, to keep your communication continue without any hesitation. Tell me something about your father. Tell me something about Corona situation. Don't you think it is a very easy and it gives a extra polish to your communication? You must be. I think so. And next is don't tell me. It is not like that, because whenever you're using gap fillers, intonation is very important. How you can represent yourself, it is very important. It is not like the don't tell me. Suppose someone is revealing a very unwanted truth and you got shocked. What is happening? Then sometimes you couldn't find any word. There are so many times it might you might come across such type of situation that you heard something and you are shocked, but you don't have any word to describe, and you become silent, and either crying, either laughing, but you are not speaking something. So there is a dead silence. To break this silence, you can say that, what? Don't tell me. This way, you can say this. Really? It happened? Don't tell me. Yes, this is a casual communication you can do to break the ice, to say something, and say something is better than say nothing, right? So second most word is wow. Wow. Very small but very useful. You should use, because what I have seen during my communication with severe or so many people, they don't use that word wow, right? It is a great expression. Suppose your friend told you that, Gautam, I have bought a new car. Just have a look. And actually you are very happy by seeing this car. Actually you are very happy, but you don't have any word to speak, and you are just laughing. You are saying, oh, good, very good. Don't you think it is a great communication to start? But rather than, you can say, wow, what a car, congratulations. See, whole process, whole communication gets changed with a small word, wow. But intonation is very important. Then a very important word that is called well. So I have a question. Have you ever heard the native speakers speaking this way, well? Anyone can raise your hand and say. Anyone have come across this word well? Anyone? Please. Hello?
Yeah, sorry, sir.
Well, I think,
Yeah, please,
sir,
please.
well, I think they will use, but all the water, the remaining things, to be honest, awful. No, I had never heard such sort of words, I think. To my
Okay.
knowledge.
Let me check. Have you heard well?
Well, yes, sir. Well, yes, sir.
Because
Some-
well is being used by native speakers every time in every communication. We should easily change our communication just to add well. How are you? How do you, Rambabu sir? Well, to be very
yes.
honest, I'm not good at all. So see, I'm not good. You can say, how are you? I'm not good. But rather than this, you can say this. Well, to be very honest, I'm not good. I'm not feeling good, Rambabu sir. So see, the communication meaning gets changing, right? And it sounds very soothing to your ears. And you will come up with a great communication skill. And one is very important and very easy. Yes, little bit you can use, but you should use this very consciously. You should not use unconsciously this particular word you see. And one is very important, that is by the way. If you are not agree with anyone, not agree, actually you want to divert the communication, right? And you don't want to continue in that particular topic, the communication, right? So you can say that. Suddenly stop them. Okay, that's good. By the way, what are you doing now? So it is a very good feelers you can use to make someone stop and go by your way. And so many native speakers are using this. By the way, how are you? By the way, what are you doing? By the way, how is she? He is just cutting the communication of others and go by his or her way, just using one word called by the way. right? And there is a one, every time we can see that someone is communicating with you, it's a long communication, and in between you can say yes, 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 absolutely, yes, 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 yes. How much? How many times? You can change yourself, and you should say exactly. Okay, exactly, exactly, yes, exactly. You should change yourself to to scale up your communication. Really, it's very important. Just use it, and you can feel the change, right? And second is very important, not very important actually, very common, that I'm not a good shape now in financially, so I can go, I can buy anything, but you should use very, very measurably, right? You should know where you should use that, and you should use very consciously, not by unconsciously. If you are using consciously, that means it's okay. But if it is getting fitted in a subconscious mind, definitely it is not good for your communication. So you should abstain of little bit, but you can use to prolong your communication, right? And basically is very important. The 11th number, basically, yes, you can say basically. Ram Babu sir, tell me something about English journey, right? Ram Babu sir could answer that. I was a student of vernacular background. This could be the answer. But if Ram Babu sir just use basically, right? Gautam, basically I used to belong vernacular background. So see the intonation, see the sentence formation, see the rhythm is getting changed because of just adding basically. And in our vernacular language, we use it in our vernacular language very often, and as it's so in native speakers as well in English. And you can see certainly sure, we can say sure, no? Are you coming? Sure. But apart from this, you can use certainly. So it sounds better than sure. Then you can buy time. Suppose someone asks one thing that you can buy time, you can ask someone. Suppose you have been asked a very irrelevant question, or very question that you are not very used to, right, to answer. So you can buy time from him. Okay, you see, let me think little. Then by that time, you can think little bit about the question, the answer. With a little pause, you can start with your answer. So it is very important. Let me think. So it is also a very good connector, or gap fillers, you can say. And next one is really. Suppose you are very surprised and you don't have any word to express your feelings, that you are very much surprised, and you just keep yourself mum, silent. Just your eyeball might be increasing little bit, this kind of expression you have. But rather than this, you can say, really? Yes, you can do this. That means you are reciprocating with the communicators, right? And the person next to you will feel good that you are reciprocating with something that is very easy, but we don't do usually, right? So we should use it. Really? I'm going to marry. Really? So see, the whole communication is getting changed. So then sometimes we say that suppose you heard some bad news, right? It's too bad. Either we prefer to stop ourselves, silent ourselves. Better than you can say, how awful it was. Really, how awful. So it's a very good phrase you can use to feel your communication whenever you need. Next, that I mean is a very, basically I should not indulge myself to speak like that. I mean, suppose you want to make someone understand that what you wanted to say, like so you can use I mean, and better than you should use what I mean is, right? Suppose you are understanding that that you are feeling that the person you are communicating with, he is not understanding your point, right? Then you should try in a little different way. but how you can start the communication again. That you can say, what I mean is, that person is very ridiculous, you know. So it is a good connector. You can buy time, you can think little bit during saying this kind of words. And sometimes during our communication, suppose you are talking with a certain topic and we prefer to go here and there, right? We are talking about English and suddenly we try to end up with different topic, right? Then someone can say and break the glass with that, back to our topic, right? Okay, backing to our topic. This is the way you can say. And next is kind of, it's a kind of awful thing I have faced. It sounds really very good. You should use it. And next is, if you thinking something, it may be possible, it may be not possible. The possibility is high, but you're not sure about this. So you should say that. I would say it may rain. It will rain, right? This is, you can say, I would say. And next, if you are very shocking in manner, you can say this. Are you joking? Oh no, you are joking. So it's a good filler as well. As per your need, you can use it in your communication. And the third one is, 25th one is very important. That is, I guess, I reckon, I suppose. And what is the use of this? I will describe it later. Give me some time, right? Because we have a practice session as well today. And next is very important. I think I'm not getting that. Okay. Next is very important. That is how to delay your answer. Because sometimes in your communication, you might come across such kind of question by that you are not very much familiar with, right? You are not actually acquainted with that kind of question and you don't know the answer. You need some time to answer it. So that time, this kind of phrase you can use just to delay your answer and buy some time to think about the answer, and with a certain pause, you can deliver your thought. So it is very important. First phrase is, well, you see. So I have a question. Have you ever heard Sadhguru? Have you ever heard?
Yeah, we heard, sir.
If you are very minute in listening Sadhguru, so in 99% time, Sadhguru starts his communication with that phrase. I took that phrase from his communication. And if you think he is a not good communicator, then I don't know. Every time Sadhguru starts with communication, that's, well, see ya, as this kind of way. Suppose he was asked a question, right? And he immediately answers like this, well, see ya, this is not a thing like what you are asking. But the thing is like that. So, well, you see, I think Sadhguru prefers to start with his communication. I feel it very good. Whenever I listen this, I feel very good that, because why Sadhguru is actually using this term very, because Sadhguru needs some time to answer and he is buying some time. Well, you see, the thing is not like that. That means with a certain pause, you are getting some time to answer. So it is very good phrase you can use to delay your answer, to give your answer very in a proper manner. And yes, you can directly ask, okay, hang on a moment, let me think. Okay, hang on a moment, let me think. You can use it to delay your answer if you are not very much familiar with that question. And sometimes you have been asked, or we have been asked very awkward question which we don't prefer to give answer, right? Especially if you go through the communication or interview of celebrities, they use this term very often. How shall I put it? Suppose Abhishek Bachchan, Salman Khan was asked that, when are you going to marry? Right? It's a difficult question. So Salman Khan, I think, could be answered like this. Well, how shall I put it? Let me think. So he is acquiring some time to give the proper answer. How you can arrange his thoughts. So it is a very good phrase you can use in your communication. And next, what's the word for it? It is very important because sometimes we are feeling that we are short of words and we know that word, but immediately we can't remember. Okay, what is the word? What is the word? So don't be silent. Just put it this way. Okay, let me think. What's the word? What's the word for it? What's the word for it? And see what will happen. I'm telling you that your opposite person who is listening you, he will try to recall your word on behalf of you, right? Your work will be easy. If that doesn't happen, definitely you can explain after a little pause. Whether you find it is very good. If you don't find that word, definitely take a small pause and start explaining that word. So you can do this. What's the word for it? What is the word for it? Let me think. What's the word for it? Yes. By that you can buy some time regarding your communication. And it sounds really very good. And next, it is very important, and so many people are not using, but very eminent communicators, they use it very often. That is, it is on the tip of my tongue. It is on the tip of my tongue. Suppose you know anything very well, but it is not coming from your mouth. You know it. You just try to recall it. But then you can say that it's on the tip of my tongue. Let me think. So you can go on with the communication without any pause. And you will sound really very good. And you will find yourself a good communicator, and you can increase your the confidence in front of any person. Yes, now it's a very common case. Now let me think. If the question is not very familiar, you are not know the proper answer, definitely you can say and buy time with, now let me think later. Take a pause and start with your answer, whatever you have. Now, this 7th number phrase is very important. I personally love it very much. Suppose you are not actually interested to give the answer that particular question. You can avoid this. And you can start with any question that, now that's an interesting question. So it is a very good phrase you can use regarding your filling your communication gap. If you are silent, somebody asks something to you, and really you are in dilemma, you are in ambiguity that should I give answer or not, then you can buy some time and you can say that, now that's an interesting question, let me think. So, and after that pause, you can dodge it or you can give your answer. And one is very useful for beginners to keep their communication flow intact, that is, repeat the question once again. I'm not telling you that asking for repeating the question. Okay, suppose I'm a beginner and I was asked a question that, please tell me something yourself. And I'm not ready with that. I'm new. How can I say that? Then I can, to buy some time, I can repeat that question by my own. Okay. You want to introduce myself, right? You want to introduce myself. You want to listen something from my mouth, right? So this is the repeating the question is a very good option to buy some time. So that is something, and it is very important. I'm telling you that these 7 points, I think you should write down, you should implement in your daily communication, and it would be very good, and it will give a extra touch, extra polish to your communication. If you are communicating with someone who is very eminent and you are facing back-to-back questions, right? If you are giving interview, so it will be very beneficial, benevolent for you to keep up your flow, and you can find yourself a good communicator. You can scale up your confidence as well. I hope you have got something from that slide. I'm not sure at all. But to be honest, I am very impressed with my whatever I have, because I got to know so many things because of this slide. Ever since I started making this slide, there are so many things I got. And yes, I'm thinking like that I should implement in my communication. And so much things I am implementing as well in my current communication. If you find it is beneficial for your communication, definitely you can use, because feelers are very important, and native speakers are use feeler very often in their communication. If you go through any podcast of native speakers, you will get to know. Next, I have a question to you. Now is an interaction round, 5 minutes, right? So let's have some practice. All are ready? Please raise your hand.
Yes, sir, we are ready.
We are ready. So a very classical, not typical, a general question I have to you. So the question is, what do you think? Some people eat a lot of fast food. So I want to know your opinion, right? So one by one you can answer. Anyone you can answer. Rambabu sir, do you want to answer?
Yeah, a lot of fast food or just food?
Fast food.
Fast food.
You can see the slide. What do you think some people eat? I am asking your opinion. What do you think? Some people eat a lot of fast food.
Yeah, there may be many reasons. I think they may love that particular food, eat a lot. And see, and according to psychology, some people, whenever they feel anxious, in that anxiety, some people they eat lot food.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Let's have some classical answer, right? So what we had been taught in earlier session, as per that session, we should say they are addicted to it because it's just so tasty, even though they know it is a bad for their health. So it's a classical answer without any connector, right? So very big speaker should use this now in this communication. Now let's have taste little different. How? You can start with this, right? Rambabu sir, please read the first one.
Yes, well, they are addicted to it because
Blah 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 blah.
Yes.
See the whole context, whole your balance of communication has changed, right? And you sounds really confident. Well, they are addicted to it because they love it. They find it very tasty, even though they know they are not good for their health. So see, a one word, a one filler change the whole communication, change the whole scenario, change the whole perception of yourself. Now there is so many different opinion maybe there, but you can see the change. I'm giving you the live example, right? Second one, you can say that. Well, okay. Anyone can read from this.
Yes.
Well, I guess they are addicted to it because
Blah 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 blah. Whatever your reason is. So, Yamana and Iman, don't you think it is a good way to start?
yes, sir. And there is a difference in first sentence and second sentence as well.
We are telling same thing, but
Yeah.
connectors are different. The
Correct.
features are different. And by that, we are having some time, we are buying some time to think ourselves. We can directly go by answer, but how it looks, you can see. They are addicted to it because these are just so tasty, even though they know it is a bad for their health. But even you can start with that. Well, I guess they are addicted to it because they find very tasty, even though they know that these are not good for their health. So see the change because of one connector, one filler. And second one, you can say, well, I suppose they are addicted to it because blah 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 blah, whatever you answer you have. And third one and fourth one, you can say that, well, I can reckon they are addicted to it because whatever your answer is. So see the change. Just using one filler, you can change your communication pattern. I think it is working upon our communication, so we should run. Now you can try another thing as well, that anyone can read the next option.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I think they are addicted to it because
Don't you think with a connector you can change the communication?
yeah,
And with this prototype or answer, classical answer, there are so many different opinions may be there, but what sounds good? This sounds good.
exactly.
And you are getting more time to represent yourself. It is a trick to organize your answer in your brain, and at the same time it sounds really soothing, and the opposite person will think that, oh my god, he know very good English. So this is the one kind of thing. Next you can say that if you're not very sure, that you can say, well, it could be or it would be. They are addicted to it because these are very tasty, even though they know that these are not good for their health. So this is my point of view. This is the use of fillers in your communication. If you can use this, really, it can enrich your language. But having said that, it is very important. It is like a salt. It is like a salt. Don't try to use it too much in your communication. It can spoil your communication as well if you are using too much. And you should use it consciously, not unconsciously. It is very important. So there are so many things in my mind, but I'm running little out of time because I'm really occupied today. To be very honest, I'm really occupied today. See, I told first I am occupied today, and if I say a connector or a filler, to be very honest, I am occupied today very much. See the changes, what happens. This is called communication that I think, I don't know what do you think, but this is my presentation. If you find something good, definitely you can acquire, you can implement on your day-to-day communication. Yes. Yeah. But one thing that if you are indulging yourself in a public speaking, so use it very, very cautiously. Otherwise, you can use it in your another communication with anyone. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's really, I think it's not a lecture. It's your own presentation, I think. It's your experience.
Yes, my experience.
Yes. It's your experience, as well as it's not just your experience, it's your routine. What you use in your regular communication. It's my best of my knowledge, what I have understood after experiencing or after listening your presentation. It's totally your routine or regular or usual. These all type of techniques, I think I can say one, it's not a compliment. And if you concentrate or if you multiply your talents or whatever it is, your strengths, definitely very soon we'll see you as the best public speaker on the dais. So because, and see, even though I thought the lecture would be in somewhat different, but after listening your message, it's entirely what I thought before, and after listening my thought is completely different. There is a bit of vary between those two. So because, and whenever we expose something, exhibit something from our experiences by adding a little emotions, so definitely it will attract to many. So that's what you're doing. That is why we always treat you as a unique on platform. So really, congratulations. And even though you have occupied with different household works, and you want to celebrate your daughter's birthday, don't mind if we have taken your precious time. So thank you. And now I'd like to invite Suresh Gaur sir, and we want to close as fast as possible the session. Yes, Suresh sir, please.
Yeah, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir? Sir, am I audible? Okay. Thank you, sir. And good evening, everyone. So, especially congratulations, sir, Gautam, sir. So, actually, I think that we miss your session, but it was really an excellent one. It's really informative and useful to everyone, every speaker. And initially, you have spoken about the public speaker's content. That's really true, sir. Because if they get any question, which if they don't expect that question from audience, they may get confused. And you know one thing, surprisingly, again, they have the solution for that. Again, they have come up with, they can come up with a story or any other thing. And actually, we don't get proper answer for that. You know, even I faced this issue with many public speakers. When I interrupt and I ask him any question, definitely he cannot come up with a proper answer, but he can say something that is called prepared topics and prepared stories they have. And as you said, whenever we add this type of fillers, definitely our conversations are beautiful. So actually, I'm not that particular in using fillers, but I learned something new from your session, and hereafter definitely I'll use them in my conversation so that we can make our conversations beautiful. And I was thinking while you were presenting your speech that, so I got to know that because of only that fillers, you are making the people amazed. So that is what I knew today. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
And one thing, Suresh Gaur sir, thank you very much for your compliment. I'm telling you that you had better to use to be honest. I am not a very fond of fillers, right? Whole communication would get changed, right? To be very honest.
To be very honest.
To be very honest. See?
To be very honest, sir, I love you. I love you in the sense I love your way of speaking. Yes, thank you.
Okay, sir. Suresh Gaur,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank you,
very
sir.
much.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. And Monu sir, Monu Singh.
Yes, sir.
We have been following his lecture and how we have to use in appropriate way to be affluent or spontaneous by using different fillers. And what would you say? And you may share your own opinion as well as regarding on this particular lecture. It's your choice by taking just 1 or half a minute, please.
Sir, I have no idea because I am a new learner, beginner, sir. Because I learning here something.
Okay.
So now the time I am learning here, I am beginner. So
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, sir, very happy to see you. Very happy to see you, and continue your journey with us. Definitely, we are here to get mutual benefit.
Monu sir, can I add something?
Okay.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So whenever you start your communication, rather than you should, if you had used I'm a new in this era or in this communication part, right? I'm learning so many things. See, the whole situation, whole communication will get changed. You are not comfortable with that question, I know. As you are not comfortable with that question, you should use fillers. And as you are a beginner, as you told, but I don't think so. You are a beginner. You are a beginner. We are in the same page. So better to use fillers. Okay. I think I'm a beginner, so it is not a great to speak something about this, but I'm learning from this group. So see, the whole communication will get changed.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Monu sir, thank you. And now I would like to invite Coach Yamuna ma'am. Please, ma'am.
Well, you see, sir,
Yeah, the
it was
usage
very.
has just started. The usage has just started.
I was not knowing actually, like these are the pillars, but I came to know consciously. I came to know these are very good pillars as prescribed by sir. We can use in our talk so that it will attract even the listeners also at the same time, and we will also get some time to think how can we properly communicate with the person asked. Regarding that question or what we want to tell clearly. So it was very nice, and yes, I thought these days, till now, these things are usually applied by our local language, because we used to many things in our languages, right? So it is the influence, I thought, in that way. But anyhow, sir has said many words are there, many sentences are there, many filters are there, which is used by even native speakers also at the same time. So this well is there, no, sir, as I know, because we in our local language also we will use oh chanagide like that or something. Even in Hindi also, you just think, sir, yeah, we will use these words. It is actually influenced by our language itself, our local vernacular language. So if you think in a particular language, you can get many things. And even if we go out of our country, even those people may be using some different words. I was thinking like that, and it was really amazing speech today. We came to know with many good different tips.
Yes,
Especially
exactly,
consciously
yes.
we came to know.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. Now, Sri Vidya ma'am, please.
Yeah. Very good evening, sir.
Yeah.
It's really, awesome and incredible. So, well, to be honest, I learned so many things, sir. To be honest, honestly speaking, I learned so many things. And the way sir presents, this is my third session.
Yeah.
This is my third session, and the way the Gautam sir presents, I had gone through only two, that is Suresh sir and Gautam sir today. It's really awesome, sir. Hats off to you, the way you present. Because it's 6, so I thought definitely today I'll join. As I said that I got a kid, so I can't. After 9 means it's time won't support me. But 6 means okay, definitely I can watch, and that too.
Today only we have joined at 6 o'clock, and our usual time is 8.
Yes. And the things which sir said, that is the Satguru sir said, he always use. Well, you see, because in order to get the time, I didn't know that they use these words. That if they don't know the answer, that they'll say, it's a very interesting question. But later on, the answers which they will give, it won't be that much relevant. When they say that it's a very interesting question, then we'll expect something more from them. But the thing is that now I came to know that it is in order to get the time they are telling all these words. Mm-hmm. So I learned so many things. To be honest, really, yes, it's really great.
Yes, very happy to listen from. And Sunday we'll have one more very important session, Design Thoughts, from Shweta Maheshwari ma'am, and it will be the advanced meeting. So thank you everyone for joining, and because our motto or aim is we are not supposed to cancel the class at any cost, so that is why, and we made request to Gautam sir, and he has come forward to deliver his very useful unique ideas, whatever he used in his regular communication, and he came up with that presentation. It's really sounds good. So thank you. By taking final words from Suresh Gautam, we'll wind up the session. Yes.
Yeah, sir. Sir, okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Gautam, sir. Though you have been occupied with your regular work, you have given time, and it was really a mind-blowing session and useful one. And also we were able to get the comments from others. Thank you very much, sir. And especially my special thanks to the aspirants, the partakers who have given their valuable time to make the session beautiful.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet again on Sunday session.